From my senior season all the way up into my final game at Oregon in college, I put on display a masterclass, literally the epitome of what it is to be a ball hawk. I'm well over 100 plus interceptions deep into my career already, and there's not too many corners or DBs for that matter that can say that. I'm 6'3", lengthy, got good feet, every physical tool, every intangible that you could want out of a corner, I'm that. Fast, tough, extremely high IQ, bro. Some of the plays I made in college, you had to be there to believe. After putting on one of the better performances for a DB in combine history, we got picked up in the first round by the Carolina Panthers. Baby, come on, I'm ready right now. I spent the preseason and the first couple of games of the regular season fighting my way up the depth chart, which is understandable. The rook got to earn his way, but I thought me and JC Horn would have been a 1-2 punch from the jump. But I stepped in and made plays with a little bit of playing time that I did get and also dominated in practice, and it's starting to pay off. Pat Revis gets his first start in his NFL career against the Arizona Cardinals. They're checking me in late for some reason. I think I'm either battling to become CB2, but it did say I got moved up the depth chart, so I'm not sure. Either way, if we're not a starter this game, we definitely get the chance to earn it. Got that boy Kyler Murray back there. Got a few stars. I wonder if my dog Xavier Weaver out here. We haven't got a pick just yet. We've been locking down in coverage though. Sending me on a blitz, and if you know me, I never like to blitz much, but I may come off the edge on this one, kind of round it off a bit. Got Kyler back there. We get there just a second too late, and he did complete that pass for the first down. Had a chance to make a play, and I'm still trying to learn how to master this game. Believe it or not, even with the beta or the early access, I haven't played much of this game. That was my zone, completely my responsibility. I haven't played as much as you would think, especially during this moving process, and then on top of that, trying to get established, making college football content, TikTok short form, I mean everything. So I'm still in that learning phase. Like most of y'all right now probably have 5 or 10 more hours played to me on this game, believe it or not. So we got to lock in regardless and make some plays, but I'm slipping up in coverage already this early. That wasn't my fault. I kind of hung back a little bit, but we do get the tackle. Y'all know these purples. If y'all see me in my early access gameplay, bro, we were going crazy hawking these zones. Like, look at that. Look at that. Threw it my way. And I just noticed something. It's a bug right now with the running styles. So I personally equipped for my player the loaf of bread ball holding style or whatever. And now every single player is holding the ball like a loaf of bread. And it's kind of annoying because why does everybody have it? All right, let me really lock in. Red zone situation. I'm not worried about him getting to the back, but going inside, that could literally just destroy us right here. We strap it up. He had nowhere to go with that ball. Hits the tight end in the flats. See, I don't mind going man coverage when you're in this short distance because there's only a few places he could really go with the ball. He's going inside out here. Oh my gosh, we just strapped that, got a man out there, and he scored. The forward momentum like in college football in this game is just crazy. And it looks like we're finna be sat the remainder of this game, which is crazy. It did say we completed our moment, even though we didn't get much shine or action at all, but I believe we secured the dub. I could be wrong. I really didn't even pay attention to the score. 2 tackles, we do level up a bit. We should be fine. Okay, I think now after the initial talk with coach about becoming a starter, we get to become the starter now. And yep, Patrick, you're stepping into the starting role. Come on, baby. Gotta say I'm here for the teammates. I need everything I can to help enhance teammate play and also my coordinator, strength and conditioning coach, and my head coach. Okay, now our first and real official start. Come on, is that Greg Olsen? Come on, man. Got the OG, one of our greats in this organization, this franchise's history out here going crazy, setting it off, kicking the things off right. All love and respect to that boy Penix, but we got to make him look like a fool. Wait, he's not even starting. He was just out there with the huddle. What is going on? I don't even know who that is back there, who they have at their starting quarterback, and we just swifted our way around that defensive line, or the offensive line, should I say. And they do not get that completion, trying to go deep. A lot of talk and focus on just how to play the coverages. Obviously, things are a bit different than the beta. You can still capitalize on pretty much the same things, but you have to play it a bit differently. Tendency changes, a few patches and updates to a few positions, especially once you go and become like a starter, because in the preseason, you got offensive and defensive linemen, receivers playing DB, all kind of crazy, wacky stuff. So I'm trying to just get right. You got Drake London. He's a deep ball threat, and he's going to automatically be just probably one of the more physical receivers at that spot. Oh my gosh, the pick to the crib, pick 6 for our first career interception. That boy Pat Revis showing out already. Bro, we kicked this game off in the first half. That is Kirk Cousins out there at quarterback. I didn't know if he was going to be the starter or not. They had him on like IR, whatever the case may be. But bro, we take it back to the crib to kick this game off. That's just nasty. X factored up. We do have that shutdown ability, so that's going to help us in terms of getting interceptions, and overall should help us with just coverage in general. But we get in here for a nice little tackle. We solid though. These these green zones. These were tricky, and I ended up figuring them out a little bit in, I guess, that beta version of the game I was playing. Got to kind of play off and then low-key shade it over time, not play it too tight, and definitely don't play it too far off. And until I really hone in on some skills, get some abilities, I don't want to mess around with man coverage too much. Not saying I'm scared and I can't handle it, but bro, like some of these receivers, and man, especially the better receivers on these teams, I don't even know how to guard it. But one thing about me, I ain't never been scared of a little challenge. I'm gonna play off a little bit, shade inside just a step, and just really play underneath. I think I'm gonna focus more this season at least on just trying to be more of a shutdown corner. But that's it, man. When it comes to zone, you know we gotta bait those up. And I feel like when you play zone coverage, if you see any good or great corner, they learn how to bait, or they bait early on in their careers. Like Sauce Gardner, he's really good in zone, even like a young Richard Sherman. Not to compare the two, but those two corners, in my opinion, are really good at playing offense zone, being in position, being at the right place at the right time. Like I'm trying to be here. They're taking off with another run. Bijan running with that ball in one hand. Like I hate that they gave it to every player. That's some kind of bug that needs to be fixed. Still, I got our X factor. I believe this is a brand new possession. 1st and 10 there in the red zone. So we got to be careful. He's going out. He's going out. I'm waiting for him to look my way, but that's great coverage on the other side of the field. I almost get just as, if not more excited when I see my teammates make a good play in coverage. And here I'm playing really low in this deep zone. So I got to get back immediately. And Cousins trying to take off. Is he crazy? Nothing's funnier than watching a old quarterback who's not known for being mobile try to take off. But here, once again, that purple zone, I'm gonna sink back before I sink over. Everybody went inside. He's lofting. There's no way that's in bounds. He catch that. Picked. Let's go. 1st and 10 we got going here. They got me on a blitz. I always like to come off these wide. And if I can beat it around the edge, I can just take off straight downhill. But if I can undercut it, which I can go around here and almost get the Cousins. He know what time it is. He got rid of that ball quick. Over here on the wide side of the field, gonna see what they do. They kind of load it up. Get out here, sit on that. I ain't want to play it that tight, that heavy, but I low-key want to play off of it here. And I tried to bait that up towards the end. He had way too much time in the pocket. Being impatient or not being satisfied with strapping the route or your zone right there can come back to haunt you if you do try to bait it up a little bit more. And he's lofting this deep. I need some of these deep zones. Try me like that, Kurt. We go 3rd and 10. I'm gonna stay pretty true to this zone. I'm not gonna play it off too much, but I am gonna sit. I'm gonna sit and read and shade over just a little bit late. And he's so, oh man, that's right there. I gotta play that. I gotta understand how to play that a lot better. So I played it low, which is great, right? I don't have to sink too far back, especially with these receivers, but I jumped this route too quick. If I would have sunk back a bit and then came downhill on Mooney, instead of jumping it immediately, I would have been in a position to maybe cut off Pittman or Pitts and then played that a little bit better to where I could have made the play. It's small adjustments like that in coverage that can make all the difference. So here, same thing. I'm gonna sink back a little bit more. He's throwing this short. He's going across the field on my boy, strapping it up. They're going with the hurry up, trying not to kill too much clock and waste those timeouts as we come towards the end of the first half. I could have played that. I wanted to play both of those, but there was nothing I can do about that in that situation. Got a hard flat. I like to play these extremely off just in case they sit. You can literally dart straight downhill, which I doubt they do here. Nope, they're going short, quick across the middle. That's Pitts once again. We're going to get it down, though. I got a blitz. I don't want to. I'm going to literally play for the curl or the hitch right here. I'm going to just sit the whole time. Sit, read, slowly, strafe over. He's launching that right into that window, and that's a linebacker making that play, getting his hand on that ball. Once again, they got me. I'm high. I'm coming out the edge. You know what? I'm going. We got pressure up the middle too. We got it coming every which way. That boy making back-to-back plays. You know what I just thought about and put into perspective? Me and JC Horn on the same team, the same secondary. This is like just a nasty duo. Is he going upfield? No, he's not. Short to the flat. Bijan just ran through my dog face. Bro, my boy just got destroyed. But hold on. This is how I'm going to play this deep zone. Play it off right, but you got to close that gap early. If you don't, they will throw it quick to the point where you won't even see the ball in camera. And I think on Madden, that's just the thing, period. Like on college football, you can do that, but on here, you really have to close the gap. Like the space between you and the receiver you want to play in zone or even in man, you have to really close out that space as quickly as possible. Here we go. Everybody's tight. Tight ends finna flare out. If he does, we're going to sit, let him get outside to that flats, and we taking off. Nope, they go with the run. Bijan, and he ain't got nowhere to go. That's how I like to play these. Here we go. We got a chance to play this again. Play it low. You sink back before you do anything else. Don't jump anything too early. That way you can close out on everything and we shut it down. Got a seam overload. We're literally sending the house at these boys. He got to get this off. He hasn't been able to all day. I'm taking off straight out the line. Straight out the line, coming off that edge. Somebody get up the middle. He got way too much and we there. Nice little quarter flat. You know I would like to do these, play these off. I love how you can hold L2 pre-snap and then oh, here we go. Here we go. Another one. I almost kind of threw myself out of position right here, but we get 2 pick sixes just in this game. And I was just complaining about how offense wasn't scoring no points, making this game a lot tougher than what it needed to be. But guess who does it once again here in this one? Your boy P. Rap. I'm making a statement to be Defensive Player of the Year early as a rookie. What I was about to speak on was the fact that you can hold L2 and still move around. I don't think you can do that in college football, and I don't think you could do that in any previous Madden games, but bro, this is amazing, dog. They drafted me to be a game changer, and that's exactly what we doing, putting points on the board. Here we go, they go trips. We're gonna play this way inside. Somebody has to go outside towards that sideline, and we're gonna be overly patient for it, or everybody's going out. They sat. Ooh, I'm telling you, I'm ready to make that play, man. We get in on this tackle, though. Every time, late game, they're desperate. If they score, they have to go for the 2-point conversion. If I'm not mistaken, here we go. Outside, towards the sideline. We got multiple guys out here. They go short. I thought that ball was coming my way for sure. Desperation time, bro. They need a touchdown. We're going to play off. We're going to bait this up good. They go outside. We can play this short. We ain't got to be too far out. He sat. And he's lobbing it, bro. That is not my zone. Where's the safety? And they pick up the touchdown here late in this game. But if we can stop them from picking up the 2-point conversion, it will literally save us. So we have to be careful. Hopefully Buddy gets outside. They go with the run to Bijan, trusting their RB1, and he fails. Let's go. But now we're in an even more difficult situation. They get in field goal range in any way, shape, or form. They win this game. That boy Young Ho out there practicing on the nets. That boy trying to boot that thing. No, sir. Here we go. Play off. I'm gonna play a bit tight actually, just in case Bijan decides to flare out, and then I'm also kind of guarding Drake London in a sense, just in case he tries to go towards the sideline. They're launching it in coverage. He makes the catch. Bro, please tell me we're not about to lose this game. Clock is running. They're gonna go quick. He might spike. No, they're in a shotgun. He can't spike it. He won't spike it. Here we go. They go quick outside. I'm here. No, throw it to me, and they're in field goal range, but the time has expired. We walk out of here with the W by the grace of God. Let's get to it. That boy Diggs out here on that island by himself. We in that zone. We ain't abandoning it no time soon. We gonna rock out with it and stick with it as long as we can. They got 2 receivers coming out here, and that boy is sacked. Cover 2, different responsibility. Here we go. Man on the outside on that island, so we should be fine on the outside. Get underneath, just sit. They go with the runner. Who is that? No, ain't number 4? That ain't Henderson. I don't know who that is at back. And up, bro. And they got Gonzo over there on the defense at corner. This would have been a great team to get drafted by too if I went here. They go with the pass my way and we get the breakup. Let's go. One of the main reasons my goal or just my overall mentality is to be a shutdown corner this season. I saw some comments about one of my other corners I did. I forgot who it was. I think it was my beta build on KJ. And somebody said, y'all were talking crazy, so I have no choice but to clap back with real live action gameplay of me just strapping up going crazy. Because one thing about it, you're going to disrespect KJ, you know, that's one thing. That's an OG. Yeah, that's not going to fly. But when y'all literally try me, talk about me as if I'm washed, I'm not having it. No way, no how. Bro, I'm dealing with a little bit of a sickness, a cold, I would say, and I'm coughing like every 5 seconds or after every single clip, trying to hold it down to the best of my ability. But guess what? We're gonna get it done. We're going to hold it down. We're going to get it done. That's another tackle added to the stat list. Let's go. Trying to get active every which way. Seems like they love to go short. You know, Drake May can surprise you and go deep at some point in time, but I really got my eyes peeled for them quick short routes outside. Yep, whip route. Look, we all over that. We all over that. And if you want to be a great corner, picking up on tendencies and just paying attention early is always going to be a surefire way to make sure you get some kind of action or plays throughout the game in some way, shape, or form. We got a blitz, but I don't like Diggs having all this space to get loose, so we're not going to take off in the backfield, even though they do go with the run, and we do get the TFL. Come on. I don't know if I got a great night's sleep or what it is, bro, but like my eyes and my hands are just on just the same accord right now, covering this dead zone. Look, I told you, May might surprise you, launching it deep in the coverage, but it doesn't work out in his favor. Take off, boy. Take off, and we blow that boy. Is that Diggs? Now that ain't him, we blew somebody up on that pick return, though. Another blitz, loading it up, trying to get back here. Let's see if I get picked up. Do like a delayed blitz. They got a man coming in motion. Don't tell them what they go with here. Going outside. I didn't blitz. I ain't gonna lie. Even though we got so much pressure, I really didn't even need to get back there at all. We got there. A vert hook zone against a team like this can be lethal for us defensively if I break on it. Yep, underneath. Oh my gosh, they got so much time. He's dumping this off, picking up the first. That zone could be my best friend. Like, I could catch at least 3 picks this game alone just off of that. Where they going here? Short. We sitting on everything, trying to go deep. May is just creating time. He is active back there looking like Pat Mahomes the way he extending plays. 2nd and long, if we can get this to 3rd and long, then he'll for sure need to go downfield to make a play. I'm looking for Diggs or somebody to go towards the sideline. Yep, he goes out. Got a man in the flats. We coming downhill. We get this tackle. Got to secure it one way or another. So they do get faced with a 2nd and long or 3rd and long situation here. 3rd and 11. Looking for that sideline from Diggs. Break out. Break out. No, he doesn't go out. He goes quick. Oh my gosh. Boy, I thought that ball was coming my way. I was going to pick that off for sure. Here we go. Red zone situation. We are up a score, but that could change quickly if we don't handle business down here. They're picking up almost the 1st down. This might be one of the few teams where I think cover 2 zone is the answer. I'm going to play way off and I'm going to just sink straight over. I might not even sink really deep. I'm going to just kind of laterally strafe right over. They go with the run outside. He gets that step, and of course, forward momentum carries him to the 1 yard line. I thought for sure he scored right there. I'm not worried about anything outside. If he does jump and just go straight towards the sideline, I will. But they go with the run, of course, and we stuff it. I don't know how, bro, but we actually have a chance to get them off. I'm playing way inside. He got space out here, but I know I can make up the ground. The ball can only go one of a few places. Going short underneath. They got Diggs. He drops it. Get them boys off. Hold them to a field goal. Nice zone blitz. Ain't never hurt nobody. I might play underneath and try to come off the tail end of my defensive end. Diggs out here trying to block me. No, we ain't going for that. 4th quarter, time expiring. You know they finna get desperate. He gonna have to launch that ball at some point in time. Ooh, I thought he's sad. I thought he was gonna throw that quick and short. Just gotta be extremely patient to play my zone. I'm gonna try to play off a little bit differently with more depth and run downhill. Just kind of sit and read. But the second I see anything develop down there, yep, just like that, play that, we there. Offense killed a good bit of the clock, so we're good. Once again, playing this off, sitting in somewhat of this dead zone where there's really nothing there. Outside, I'm here. Cutting it off. He's sacked. Defense flying around, bro. They got to go with the hurry up. They have no timeouts. I didn't even notice that going short to Diggs. I could have picked that off, but we do get the tackle. That's all that matters. They still going with these short, bro. One thing about this game, these teams, they stick to their tendencies. They do not switch up. They don't change. Launching this off of 1 foot. I don't know how that wasn't deflected or picked off. Oh, man. They're trying to give him the game. Okay, I play these zones a little differently at times, but I'm going to actually sink back and play for the vert because I know they want to go deep. They go short to Diggs again. It doesn't work out. Cover 3 hard flat, and I'm playing off. Even though they could go quick, I'm gonna play off and just read. That way I can cover a little bit of this, give some cushion going out. I knew it. I saw it. Something told me, bro. One thing about them, they're not gonna stray away from their tendencies. Can I get a speed boost out of there? Pick 6 to put the game away. How about that? You want to talk about playing out of your mind? You want to talk about going crazy, stepping up big time, bro? Just got handed the keys to the defense, pretty much becoming a starter. And this is what we do. This is how we step up and play. This right here, this time, this period of a game, ladies and gentlemen, is what I like to call stat pad time. You can easily just add more to the sheet. Oh my gosh, he launched that? What is that? Number 1, I was right there. Surprised I didn't cut that lane off. Number 2, he actually threw that. That is insane. He's going quick. I'm here. Oh, he went to other buddy underneath to the running back. Come on. That's how you put the game away, man. And how about my defense playing just lights out? I'm gonna sink back. It's going outside. I knew it. Oh, he didn't have time to throw it. Had them boys on his back. We have our shutdown ability, so we get a bit of a boost in coverage. I'm gonna play off. Look for him outside. Yep, he ran it. Throw it. Don't be scared, Drake, man. Y'all don't have no timeouts. That boy's trying to make something shake. And guess what I'm gonna do? Call a timeout so they can get an extra play in. I would love to have a multi-pick game. Back-to-back multi-pick games would be just crazy. Oh, they're going deep. They're going to the end zone. It's short. Oh my gosh, JC Horn. Bro, I don't know, bro. I know he just got the big contract and them the kind of plays he needs to be making for what he's getting paid. But what the, bro, he just went crazy looking like me out there. I told you our secondary is elite. It's over with. We going crazy. One thing I can say that Madden or EA did a fantastic job at, bro, they give you hints or they give you kind of like weekly reports on what you're about to face the upcoming week with the teams you're playing, and I love it. It's realistic. It gives you film study vibes. It's just perfect. Last week we dealt with a lot of short routes and short route concepts and overall just the scheme of that offense with the Patriots, and this week it looks to be pretty much the same, so we're going to go a lot of cover 2 and see if this is accurate and if this is what we see on a play-to-play basis. Like these meetings with the coordinator, going over the game plan, even the ones where you're in like the film room with the team, it's just perfect. I love it. Short passes. You get to ask questions. What do we need to focus on? Can we still get pressure? What we need to focus on? That's what I want to know. We need to tighten up our zone coverage, stay alert, and keep our eyes on the quarterback. So this should be a game where we have a lot of opportunities to lurk and get a lot of picks. Just completed a practice and look at that. This is why practices hold way more importance this year. We just got in the zone for this game. So we have a 99 overall rating to every single stat category. Above all else, we are facing Tyreek Hill. I got a deep zone to kick this one off, but I want to see what they do with the pass. We got to pay attention early because I really want to see, do they go short? Do they go quick a lot? What's the tendencies like? And right there, they go short, quick. Okay, holding true. But you cannot underestimate like Tyreek Hill's speed and over the top ability. He could easily knock the top off of any defense, especially ours. Well, honestly, putting it into perspective, we're the defense he'd be least likely to knock the top off of. We have so much talent, bro. Me, JC Horn, and a few others, we're just loaded, bro. JC, get back. Who we launching that to? Supposed to be a man back there and they pick up the first down. We ain't gonna stress it, but a lot of the zone plays that I'm choosing is put me in a deep zone, which I don't like. I'm always underneath, and now in a game where they're supposed to run the ball or put the ball underneath more with short, quicker route concepts, you're putting me in deep zones. I don't understand it. Once we unlock those audibles though, that's gonna be a game changer. Being able to switch things up on the fly will definitely play a huge role in a playoff a bit. Slowly get back over. We trailed and kind of shaded that perfectly. Gotta watch that corner. Anytime you see a tight end and he takes off, you gotta watch that flat in that corner. So you gotta kind of play it in the middle. Yep, right here. He's going corner. I seen it, but we're here for the tackle. We lock that up. It's all about tendencies, bro. Paying attention. You're gonna have some overall tendencies that just happen within the game. Every team you play, and you're gonna have team to team based tendencies, and you know, those are a little bit harder to pick up on, but they skate their way into the end zone here early. We're going to go with a cover 2 hard flat. Got Tyreek out here. I'm not expecting him to go outside, and more so towards the middle. See what they do here. Go to run, and them boys on it. Get them in the backfield. Let's go. First half coming to an end. They do have a 4-point lead, so keeping them out of the red zone, and especially the end zone, is critical. Go outside corner. I saw it. Oh, I wanted him to throw it so bad. Didn't want to bait it up too much. On here, if you get faked out, it's your fault. But what I noticed is if you leave your strafe at the right time and really be patient and stay off of R2, you won't get faked out nearly as much. Where Tua going with this ball? Tua taking off. We knock it loose. Fumble, and then Yo, that has to be the worst timing, positioning ever for us as a defense. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. Next play, we don't worry about it. Playing off, got this hook vert. I'm going to sink back on it. Sink back, sit. He's going like with a whip. I'm here. Oh my gosh, I feel like we played that perfectly. He's just so late with getting rid of the ball. 3rd and 8 with a chance to get these boys off the field. I'm looking at Waddle. If he goes out, I'm on it. Don't go out. Don't go out. He went in. They go quick, short, picking up the first down anyway. It's like we have the right game plan, but they just continue to just make something happen. I'm having like a delayed blitz here, try to get inside. They have too many linemen, put a little pressure on Tua. He still gets that ball off and is picked by one of our linebackers. And there was no way he's taking that back to the crib. Too many speedsters behind him, but a big play was made. Let's go. They go stacking here. Empty set. 7 seconds left here in the half. I didn't even know they had time left. He's going out. Oh my gosh, but my eyes on Tariq. I was playing low, kind of covering that guy just blindly, but I seen Buddy going in that corner. I'm not sure what happened, but I think I was sat the entire second or the entire 3rd quarter. Now here in the 4th, we are up 10 points, so that's great. But why did I get sat? It might have been wear and tear, which I doubt, but I mean, we're back out here to kick out the 4th quarter, 10-point lead. I'm not mad at it, so we can just get active. Bro. Tua is throwing that bit on the run, completion, big play. Why is Buddy balling like that? Let me play off. Tyreek haven't really been going anything super short, so we're going to try to bait up something. They go almost empty set right there again. Back in the backfield, throwing it short, quick, got Waddle. I don't know the remedy for this passing attack. I need that hook curl zone, maybe some cover 2, so I can play that middle of the field, because that just seems to be where they are just obsessed with going with the ball at this point. I could have jumped that. I had that pick 6 all day. The only reason I didn't jump it OD because I didn't want to overplay it, but literally that was one of them plays where the ball was going there no matter what, and I knew that based off the route he ran. He got a man right here in the corner. Throw it to it. Throw it, you got him. I know he wanted to put it there. He had a little layer throw if he would have got rid of it too. They go tight. Look at Waddle. Yep, he branching out. Ain't gonna play out too much. Get here. Outside. I'm here. Long throw. Bang. He has a man. That's a touchdown, and that's right in my zone. Thankfully, offense went and scored, but I just checked the replay. That was JC Horn's responsibility. I had this like quarter flat more towards the sideline, like out on that island. He had that deep zone, but it doesn't matter. We get a pick here with the lead. Let's go. Pull off the 10-point win. Hand these boys their 5th straight L of the season. There's no way. I'm glad we didn't get drafted by them. I'm going to say that. I'm glad we came here to the Panthers. We're starting to secure a few wins, a little streak. We looking solid. Defense has been balling. We got them Cowboys, and I read a little pregame report. Basically, the modifier is they play better with the lead and they play worse when they're trailing. So we got to keep these boys behind all game if possible, but that's going to be heavily reliant on the offense. But if I can be the superstar I know I'm capable of being and put points on the board myself, who the hell? Oh, that's Joe Milton. They got Joe Milton back there and not Dak. That's kind of weird. Is he gonna throw this underneath? Nope, he's taking off. He do got some speed. He is a threat. We got to keep our eyes on Buddy. Then we got to deal with CD too. I ain't worried about CD though, because as long as we don't let him go deep in man-to-man coverage, we should be fine. So I pretty much want to stay in zone. Then we got Pickens too. He can be a deep threat as well. So I really have to bait something up, bro. Here we go outside. Oh, I thought he was going to throw it, bro. The second I seen him turn my way, I said, yeah, that's it. That's the one. Got a deep zone. I don't get these often, which is crazy because in previous Maddens, I mean, just in what, 25 and maybe 24, especially 23, the deep zones were like the way to go to get picks. But hold on, let me shift. That's not the mentality. That's not what we're about anymore. Obviously, we're still going to get picks. I'm a ball hawk first before anything, but we're definitely going to prioritize and focus on just being shut down. We have yet to really test our skills in man, but it's like every team we play, we need to be in zone because of the threats. They go deep. We got somebody to worry about. They go short, quick underneath like Tyreek and Waddle. We got to worry about that as well. Milton is a young, inexperienced quarterback. Let me give him some real bait. Throw it over here, Milton. Throw it over here. Milton want to throw that bit. Come on, don't be scared. Throw it. I'm trying to punish him. They got me on the blitz. They got both of their 1A and 1B, or their number 1 and 2 receivers over here. They go short outside. Yep, I'm over. I'm trailing. I'm sitting right underneath. I guess I should have blitzed. He had way too much time in the pocket. It's so hard for me to just not sit back and lurk, even when I have an assigned or designated blitz. It's like, bro, I can literally go anywhere that I want. I'm going to sit right here underneath, kind of trail or shade CD a little bit. Well, they do play better with a lead, and currently, I mean, even though it's only 3 points, they do have a lead, so they have some kind of accelerator or boost on their offense and overall team in general, I believe. So we got to play to that, bro. Understand that their main way of play is passing the ball. Even with Dak not being in the lineup, I'm right here trailing this receiver across the field, and he has CD underneath. They low-key just having their way. I'm gonna play true. I'm not gonna bait this up or do anything fancy. Sit right underneath and low-key because I got a hook, so I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna hook vert. Could have played that, but I got to play it safe and get back and just keep some kind of depth and inside leverage with this team. This core is insane. But at the same time, we can't allow a threat to scare us from being a ball hawk, especially in zone coverage. That's when you're supposed to be your biggest of hawk, your hawkiest of hawk, and he's taking off again. Every time we strap everything or I bait it up, I feel like perfectly, Milton just takes off picking up yards. They've taken up pretty much the entire second quarter. I got this back corner, so I need to drop and shade back immediately. Look at Buddy. Corner, back of the end zone. We're not worried about that. That's a small pickup. We good. Now we go with some man. Look, short distance, you play heavy inside. I don't care how unrealistic it is. Do not get beat inside when you're in the short distance like this. If he goes back shoulder, you can pick that off, no problem. He goes inside and he beats you, you're done. Well, they're about to score. I just don't see us keeping them out. I mean, if we do hold them to 3 points, they'll only be up 6. That'll be perfect out here. Who throwing this to? Nobody. He's taking off. Of course he is. This is a tough team, bro. I mean, we're down 3 still. Offense went down and scored, so that's a positive note. If we can tie this game up or even take the lead somehow, that'll be fantastic. I got a blitz, but I see a trips formation. I'm gonna go ahead and do what my assignment asks. I'm gonna get back there and try my best to get inside, and I got picked up on the block, of course, and Milton's throwing on the run a bit. Here we go. They go a trips on this side of the field, wide side. I'm gonna play my zone kind of close. Don't want to sit too far towards the middle with this explosive core. Milton's taking off. We own him. No, sir. We own that. Basically, they play worse when trailing, so we should have more success as a defense. He's throwing this. Oh my gosh, I saw him swing. I didn't even look at the quarterback like I usually do. If you know one of my rules, you know, bro, when you see any receiver, running back swing out of that backfield or swing on their route in any way, shape, or form, you put your eyes on that quarterback and you jump that route and make sure you're not mistiming it. But I feel like the tendencies on Madden versus NCAA is way different. They don't run as many trick plays. They do run a lot more than they did in previous years, I will say that, but don't rely on them because you won't see it as much. Milton's in, oh my gosh, what is it, bro? He is finessing his way through traffic. If we have 0 slip-ups as a defense in coverage with my secondary to be specific, I promise you Milton will throw at least 2 picks in this fourth quarter within these 2 minutes. I promise you. I can see it, bro. Quick, short. Little stuff like that. We can't do nothing about it. I'm not mad at that. Little small pickups, they can have that. But I'm telling you, we put that pressure on with the way he's been taking off every time we somewhere strap or he would have to make a tough throw. He's just taking off, and I guarantee if he throw that ball, it's picked off. If not by me, somebody let it go on a run. Not in this situation, but are you tripping? The beautiful thing about this situation, we don't have to worry about field goal range. So I'm finna play my zones a bit different because I'm finna figure him out. He wants to go short. Quick look. I told you. I see it, bro. I know what he wants to do. I know how this is going to play out. Same with that steam flat over here on this side of the field. They go short trip. Look, I'm sitting underneath. Boom, boom, covering it all, lacing it. Oh, now he throwing it deep. That's picked off. I know. I ain't even got to see to know. I don't even have to see to know. Not picked off, but we get to stop. Let's go. Well, obviously, this is 4 down territory for them. Look, and they got to go right here. They got to go right here. I'm not moving. I'm not moving an inch. I'm not moving an inch. I'm shading right underneath. He's launching that towards the end zone. There's no way. All that. No, I was in this out, bro. I was about to lose it if they would have caught that. I would have spazzed. Man, talk about holding it down. My defense, bro. We stepped up big time. Joe Milton in that offense, they were moving early on, but towards pretty much the back end of the second quarter, the entire second half, we held it down. Now the media want to flock to me, trying to get me to slip up. No, bro, we keeping it humble. We've been in the good graces of the coaches, skyrocketed to the number 2 corner spot on our way to number 1. We got to conduct ourselves like a franchise player. We got Garrett Wilson, Braden Allen, Breece Hall, Justin Fields. We got the whole squad. I ain't gonna lie, the Jets really do got to stick on both sides of the ball. But they can't seem to live up to their potential IRL, so we're definitely not about to let it happen out here. And they slipping and sliding while they're running routes. It's a fumble, I believe. What was that? Just a stop for loss, or did he fumble? They go empty set here. I'm looking at Breece. He's probably gonna take off up the field, so I gotta play this vert properly. I can't give up anything too crazy. He's going outside, throwing that out, nowhere to go with the ball. Let's go. Another hook, vert, hook, curl. Pretty much the same thing, but I like to play these low. I'm not going to play them too far off and play for the ball or like to pick as much. Get down here, lay a hit on Garrett Wilson, let him know I'm here. Boom stick, got the perfect timing on the hit stick. Definitely could have been a pick if I played it a little bit lower. I feel like any of these like shallow flats, hook, verts, I have to be very, very patient to see what develops. They have a tight end over here. Be patient. He's coming with it. No, I want them to throw it so bad. They're not that oblivious, so I can't expect them to throw everything. But can I though? They throw so many oblivious passes at times. So like their awareness at times as quarterbacks can be so bad, especially the young guys who don't have the attributes and ratings he's coming across. No, that's a good pass. That's a good dump off, and he's picking up the first down and plenty. Is he going to the crib? Man, I thought Buddy was out of there. Let me bait off a little bit. I ain't get a pick last game. Don't like that whatsoever. So I'm gonna sit, read. I'm going to take off after the second get here. Boom. Cut that off. Boom, we here. Look, I know he wanted to go with it. I cut his route off. I mean, we are in the rain. I should go man coverage at least once, right? Yeah, I don't think I've gone man more than a handful of times all season so far. And like I said, bro, it's like our defense just thrives in that zone coverage. I could pick plays, but I love the coach suggested section. It makes me feel more like a player rather than, oh, I got all the dictatorship, all the control in the world. No, I can kind of like vibe out as a player. We're getting them stops. Offense ain't coming through for us, but you know what? We ain't gonna trip. We ain't gonna trip, not at all. They go to run, Breece Hall to the outside. That's sealed up. I see Garrett lined up in that slot. He might take off outside. I'm gonna sit and wait, be patient. Breece Hall's motioning out, so I could be wrong. He might be going inside. Breece could be going out. He did. And bro, we had a guy like in the area, so he wouldn't throw that for sure. But it's still a big play by our defense. As a corner, bro, you have to have so much patience. Even though the ball isn't coming your way, you need to be just eyes open, paying attention to just about everything coming off his backside. We get there just a hair late, but they knock that ball down anyway. And who was that getting feisty with my dog? Vert, hook, empty set, 5 split wide. What you want, Jay Fields? What you want? He wanted to throw it out here so bad, bro. Anytime they run out like that, they take that little step, and before they take off, they'll stop, plant their feet, and get rid of it. I jumped that route just a little bit too early. We're still getting a good feel for the game, so we're going to try to perfect everything. Zone coverage, man, on how to just be a shutdown. Year 2, we'll start baiting up a little bit more as we earn more coach trust and kind of get the keys to the offense, the team, or the defense, I should say, and the team in general. Look at Jay Fields, bro. Doing what he does best, taking off using his feet. He just slid forward 15,000 yards. I may have to pick plays, whether it's a cover 3, 4, and even man coverage, and keep a spy on Fields. I can't do it manually right here in the game because I'm not controlling the entire defense. But look at him taking off again. He has a man underneath. 3 men that just sat, ran hitches, and he didn't throw any of them. And this is exactly what we needed, a cover 3 spy. And my linebacker who is spying him just so happens to be a superstar X-Factor player or just a X-Factor player. So we love to see that. Where we going with this? His man slipping. Throw it right here. Nope. He got Garrett outside. I kind of slipped up in coverage right there. But we just can't seem to stop them from moving the ball. Who was that? That's not Fields. Somebody else checked in. I don't know who their backup quarterback is. Where you going with this? We outside with it. We're sitting. He's launching that back corner. Is anybody there? No, they are not. That's a touchdown. Tell me why the corner who was supposed to be over my top, like over behind me, right? He picked up on the man that went inside. The safety from the middle of the field switched off and tried to trail and go get the guy who just caught the touchdown. Why do I have two players who have designated zones switching, like flip-flopping zones mid-play? This is crazy, bro. I just watched it, bro. It made zero sense. They literally picked up and trailed guys they had no business following across the field and literally made both of their zones vacant, like just open. Games like this where offense is just literally non-productive and my defense is starting to slip, I'm gonna bait. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of them games I just have to bait. He slipped. He probably would have thrown it. He still threw it, and I was right there. So I got a deep zone. That's all I'm worried about, bro. Baiting up my zone, making it look like nobody's home. Come up field, tight end. There's two tight ends over here. See a receiver. I also got to watch if they come across Garrett or Lazard. They going with a handoff. A wide handoff at that. Get here, make the tackle because nobody else would, obviously. It's all good. I'm not tripping, bro. I didn't expect us to have a great year one as far as like team success. So us dropping the game for the first time in what, 3-4 weeks, I can't really be mad at that he's going outside. I'm here. Oh, I wanted him to launch that so bad. If we didn't have help right there, Fields would have threw that. I know for a fact he would have launched that. Back in his zone coverage, I'm baiting up the corner route because if I see it from a tight end, I'm telling you, I'm hopping on it. No hesitation at all. I'm trying to go through the plays and favorite everything with a QB spy because Fields is just having his way. And I do believe we unlock more playbook. And then once we become CB1 and level up a little bit more, we should have the reins to the entire, like everything, audibles, the whole nine. So I think I'm going to stick with these three plays. I got one for man, cover 2 zone, and then cover 3 for deep. And we just going to have to take our chances and just hope and pray Fields just continues or doesn't continue to just rip us apart. Go with this cover 2 look. I'm watching Garrett. I'm playing off high, but not too far inside. Like I got depth, but just enough leverage to make sure I don't give up anything crazy. Doesn't matter. I was completely oblivious to the time on the clock. We take a 6-point L, and I hate the way they got Buddy walking towards the camera, smiling and pointing at me. Dog, we just took a L. It is what it is. On to next week. My challenges for today or my objectives are to get 2 man coverage knockouts that may not be possible because the ball doesn't come my way that often, and get a player grade of B or higher. We've been going, I think, A- or better, so we should be fine in that department. But it does say man coverage, so we have to play man. And shout out to James Cook. I just saw a video today where he just signed his contract, I think 4 years, $48 million. So shout out to bro. Zoned up, that cover 2, got that hook. The hook curl, not a hook vert. Pretty much the same thing if you ask me. He's going across the middle, got a man outside. We own it. Let's go, JC. Here we go, 3rd and long. Play off a little bit. Get up the zone, see where they're going. Get back, just play my depth. He got a man. He's launching that in the coverage. I got guys back there. There's no way he didn't catch it. Let's go. I'm going to start to mix in more man coverage as the games go by. I think maybe on 1st down, maybe 2nd and short, 2nd and intermediate, maybe 3rd down every once in a while. I'll go, man, we're here. We're here. We all over it. We just strapped that. That's a backwards pass. All right, 2nd and long. Definitely got to go zone coverage. We got our eyes peeled. I'm looking for anything going short. They may go deep up the field. I'm not sure the tendencies on this team. Here they go. Here they go. He doesn't get rid. He got rid of that so late. How did he even have all that time? It's like every quarterback on this game, and I guess that is the lead today, especially with guys like Josh Allen. They're escape artists. Like they know how to get outside. They know how to escape, and we just picked that off. We gone to the crib. To the crib. Oh, don't not tackle. Do not tackle me. We gone to the crib for a pick 6, baby. My goal of becoming a shutdown corner is just, we living it, bro. Rookie season, just balling out of control, catching picks. And I think every pick I've caught so far has been a pick 6. I could be wrong, but I think that's our 4th pick of the year. And I believe they're all 4 of them have gone to the crib, which is crazy. Got this vert hook zone. We're going to play this low. I'm not going to play too far off, try to bait it too crazy. We do have the score. We're good. Sit here. He's going outside. Get downhill. Come on, JC. We own it. We go 3rd and inches. I mean, they could easily hand this off or go read option, but we're going to play this as if they're going to go pass for sure. We were right there. And I reached, see if I would have deflected that. That would have been an easy deflection. Knock that out. Get them boys off the field, but I went for the pick. That's where stick skill, repetition, just knowing when, where, how to play certain routes, certain situations. You got to go for the deflection right there. I saw that. As soon as I see him take off from the line that fast, I knew that was going to him. It's kind of wild that a lot of tendencies from previous games still stick to this year, which I'm not mad at. I mean, it is a football game at the end of the day, so things aren't going to change drastically overall every single year. But trust, they do have a bunch of new things, tendencies, plays, and just the ways that the AI go about things that are very different. But I see that this team loves, like the Bills, going quick, short. They're not doing too much. Josh Allen's taking off. I don't know how he got up out of there. He doesn't pick up the first, though. And how they're going for it on 4th and inches, which I kind of understand. We're going to play off a little bit, keep our inside leverage. They go with the pass. Surprisingly, he's going outside. I knew it. I knew it. I'm here. He caught that. Oh, my God. See, that's why you got to go for the deflection. I go for the pick. I was slightly out of position. He just head tapped me, bro. I mean, if I'm a step more underneath, and then he kind of threw him open because he could have thrown him straight up the sideline, like on a just beeline the ball, but instead he kind of threw it inside, and that put me out of position. Gotta be careful, boy. That's them dangers of man coverage. It's crazy. I'm a man coverage connoisseur. If you've watched the channel, you know me, but bro, it's tough this year. These quarterbacks, the way they layer throws, and that's even on college football. But I do want to play more man for sure. I definitely want to get more into it, learn it a little bit better, lock in on my craft, and just master it, because I do have a 99 man coverage rating, so I don't want that to go to waste. And we were right there, bro. We are in position to make some plays. I think I'm gonna hang low and kind of close the gap on these receivers in a lot of these zones a lot more often. James Cook taking off, and he picks up a touchdown with ease. Tied up 7-7. See what they do here. They go 2 receivers on this side, a tight end over there to the, okay, James Cook swinging out. He finna hit him. Going outside, yep. I knew that ball was going to him. The way he swung out with some pace, I saw it coming. Here we go. Got me on the blitz. I never liked doing it, but we're going to go in. We're going to go in. I'm coming off the edge. Go inside. James Cook taking off. We're there, baby. Let's go. 3rd and 9. See if we can get these boys off the field. They do have a man split out wide. I'm going to actually play off a little bit, give him some space. So if he goes quick, I can be there. Tight end right here. If he flares out, I got to jump that. Close that gap. Ooh, if he would have thrown that to that receiver on that sideline, my buddy was there, though. That ball wasn't coming to him for sure. Cover 2, I'm going to start, especially like a Tampa, I'm going to start bringing my corners and my DBs down. Not to press, but pretty much have them play a little bit close so they can sink back into them zones a little bit deeper, I would say. Not as quickly, but kind of get back into their zones in an efficient way without giving up anything super short and quick. Got a deep zone responsibility. I'm baiting it up. My zone is vacant. You can throw it there if you want to, Josh Allen. I'm going to come hawking for sure. Oh, he cut that in. I had to seal the edge right there. Here we go, another deep zone. 3rd quarter's coming to an end. They marching. They low-key starting to march and move that ball. They going to the outside with James Cook. Them boys on it up front. Got this hook curl. I'm going to sit really low. Play inside. I'm actually trying to bait this up a little bit and slowly sink. I'm gonna let the ball snap, let them take off from the line, then I'm gonna close out that gap. He had a man underneath. I guess that's my responsibility, bro. That's me. The reason why I stress those hook verts and those curl, like that green zone, is because they run a lot of routes there. And it's like, if they throw the ball there a lot and the ball is always continuously going right there to that spot, I can pick that. I can bait it up some way, somehow. Zoned up, 3rd and goal. We can hold him to a field goal. That'll be perfect. He's going outside. Throw it, Josh. Throw it, Josh. Josh is taking off, picking up the touchdown. Literally had a man on his hip that didn't even make an attempt to tackle him, which is crazy. Hook zone. Here we go. Got the green. Guess I played a little bit more mid and kind of come down look right there. I mean, I could be there for that if I play that correctly. I just got to keep experimenting with it. Like, the way I've been going about it hasn't been working, so there has to be a way to play it properly in order to get the results I want, because that's just not going to work. Please make that tackle. Thank you. We take a 1-score loss, bro. Back-to-back L's, 4-4 on the season, pretty much at the halfway point. We could clean it up on the back end, but we'll see how things end up turning out. So for some reason, my away uniforms and accessories not saving is not working at all. I put something on, I back out, bam, it's gone. So we're gonna be looking at a little dripless on the road. So I have the no compression pants glitch, which I've seen a few times on the internet, which is cool. But now also the sleeves don't work, but we do have the undershirt combo with a little, you know what I'm saying, little 1-2, so we should be solid. Drip ain't terrible, but it's not what I had in mind. Okay, so the sock glitch ended up fixing itself, I guess, because I didn't have no socks on in practice or whatever, and now we have socks on. I low-key wish it didn't put them back on, though. Or not even the socks, but the compression pants, which is cool, still looks good. You know what I'm saying? Everything is fine, but I ain't gonna lie, coming out here no compressions with just a low-cut socks would have just been clean. Zoned up, they did say in the little pregame report that they would run the ball frequently. Haven't really seen too many runs. They just ran that play twice within the same same drive. Here we go, 2nd and 7. They're going with a lot of short, quick throws. Not to say they won't go deep, so I'm going to play this pretty low just in case they go with like a quick screen or something like that. Here we go. He's flaring out. I knew it. I saw it too. And oh my gosh, we undercut it way too much, and I was on L2 the whole time. I could tell by the way Jacobs was trotting towards the sideline that ball was coming to him no matter how well I played it. That's one thing about Madden I noticed. When they have a design play for a certain player, it's going to that player no matter what, pretty much. For this game, Josh Jacobs has increased speed, acceleration, and break tackles, so he can be a force, but he hasn't been going too crazy. He's breaking off a few runs, but for the most part, my defensive front and linebackers, they holding it down. 3rd and 9, they need to pick up the first down. I doubt they go with a run here. I see the tight end got a man in motion. Play low just in case they go quick. He reversed backfield, shade over, covered his zone. He threw it to Buddy too. I tried my best. I mean, that wasn't my responsibility, but bro, I did everything I could to be in his vicinity somehow. Got us a blitz. I don't do well on the blitz. I don't know if because I don't do it often, I'm not that good at it, but I'm gonna try to finesse my way through traffic. Boom. Get back inside. Boom. And I got picked up anyway. Double teamed that. I'm not blitzing no more. It's over for that. It's done. Because every time I blitz, bro, and here, got to be cautious because they can go quick outside. Or they can go up and out. Got to be there. Yep, he's going out deep. He can't even get rid of the ball. Them boys back there for a sack. So that knocked them back a little bit, giving us some cushion. So we're going to play this low. All of their routes have been pretty much quick. They've gone deep up the field a few times, but not much. Covered that to the best of my ability, and he is wide open for the touchdown. Here we go. They go dubs over here. 2 men. Boom, cut that off. Boom, got the running back. Where they going with it? Corner. Picked off. Let's go. That's my safety with the pick. We needed it. Let's go, bro. Offense, we need some points on the board, and we should be fine. Here we go. Deep zone. Play off towards the mid or towards the hash a little bit. They go to run. Jacobs, and once again, bro, just not successful. I really hope we can bounce back this week and get a dub. We need it for the season and for the team morale. On top of that, the way that this team is just not having success with the run, the pass, nothing right. Damn, he just had success on me though. I was spamming X2 trying to, secure a tackle battle win, and Buddy just ran through my face. I'm gonna bet up my zone OD. I'm gonna just sit, read. They don't go over here. Everything goes to the other side of the field. Got a man's coming out here late. He picks up the first. Got that vert hook. I've been struggling to play it. I'm gonna just shade on the inside shoulder of the receiver just a little bit, and just kind of sink back and just cover it to the best of my ability. And he has a deep. What was that tackle attempt? Man, I'm telling you, you see some things out here, bro. You see some things out here on this field that'll just throw you for a loop. Buddy real did. I mean, that was the poorest tackle attempt I've ever seen in my life. He made up for it though. Here we go. Red zone situation. Stopped them from scoring last time. Hopefully we can keep them out this time around. I'm out here and he is in the end zone for a touchdown. Wasn't my zone. Covered him as far as I could inside. I had to get back out there. Hey, take care of my responsibility. Why is 47 trailing him so far out? That's not his responsibility. The lack of production on offense, especially with all of those weapons that they have now, is just inexcusable, bro. There's no way we're holding teams to 14, 17 points a game, and offense is doing literally nothing. I hope this season will turn out the way I think it will. We started off pretty solid, turned things up for the most part, and then out of nowhere, we just go into this dwindle of just playing the worst football possible. Well, guess it wouldn't hurt to practice some man coverage. They're still going to throw the ball, even though this game is pretty much over with. So I can get burnt or I can lock in and have some good plays. Either way, we go with it. Jacobs to the outside, picking up major yards, and I don't know how we whiffed on that tackle. Now we got the 2-7 Saints. If we do not shake back and get a dub against a team with no competent quarterback, look at this. Look at their quarterback. Throwing a pick on the first play of the game is blasphemous. To the crib for a pick 6. Bro, this is bro, listen. First play of the game, I play out of position a little bit, trail the receiver across the field. He has nowhere to go with the ball. Pressure is on. He gets rid of it, and we just make the play. We needed points too. And I say we need the points for the simple fact that, bro, our offense, nothing. I've probably scored, that's what, my 4th or 5th pick 6 this season alone. That's probably half, if not a little bit more than half the points our offense has scored the entirety of the season so far. Feels good to play a team you can dominate, but can't count them out. This is Madden. At the end of the day, this is an NFL team, so you have to, put all of that into perspective. Look at Taysom Hill taking off. I can't get out, bro. They just cut. No! That's another pick 6. They're about to call back because I bumped into the receiver. There's no way. Bro, they finna call this back, bro. Oh my gosh. You mean to tell me back to back? and we run into Buddy, they finna call it. I know they are. I know for a fact they are. Look at my dude. He throwing his thumbs up. Come on, illegal contact. Bruh, that is insane. Back-to-back pick sixes on the first 2 possessions of the game. And I get called for illegal contact, bro. They got to stop that. He going out. He going out with it. He's not even getting it off. This is crazy. Now I'm finna switch it up and go with some man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling myself, and I got my X Factor. Yo, that is, bro, that is crazy. Back-to-back picks. I gotta get this tackle too. Gotta get this tackle too. Here we go. Back into that zone. Back into that zone. They're going with it. Where they going with it? Going to deep. He's lying. Something told me he was just finna launch it. We're there. He all over that. He almost caught that steal. They got me on the blitz. You know I'm not blitzing. I forgot they got Olave. They do have some, you know, some decent players, some dogs. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. I'm reading their plays like it's nothing, but right there we just couldn't capitalize. I'm playing off a little bit. I want to bait it up as much as possible without giving up anything crazy. I'm gonna sit, read, to go to run, shed that block. Them boys on it. Gotta take off downhill. You have to. Let's watch him. Man flaring out. They go empty set again. Taysom Hill in that weird formation. You know, he's like a gadget guy. Taysom, throw it to Taysom. Taysom. I called it. We need another pick six. Yo, we needed another pick six, but we get our second technical interception just here in the first quarter. When you search the phrase balling the out online, you're going to see a picture of the Patrick Revis, dog. We are going crazy. We're stepping up big time. We're getting tried. Taysom flaring out. Are they going with it? They going to run. We own that. The big bro. The guys up front holding it down this week for sure. We getting active though, bro. I mean, I'm just kind of going off instinct. I'm not thinking too much. Just kind of going with the flow, picking up on the tendencies. Just getting a lot better. Taysom in that offset. He might go quick short. He goes underneath. He's sad. I ain't gonna lie. I just knew for a fact they were finna set him for a screen. 3rd and 13. We go man coverage. Probably not the best choice, but guess what? We're rocking out with it. We're rocking out with our decision. He's launching that. He tried me. I got to go for the deflection. Yo, he almost caught that. Out low-key was out of position. My safety really did save me. Bro, we're getting so much action this week. I guess it's to make up for the last 2 games. We didn't even get a pick. I think I had maybe an opportunity, maybe 2. If that, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's how you bait. That's how you bait. I held L2, strafed up a little bit, got him to throw that ball. That's another pick 6 added to the total. And that is Spencer Rattler. I thought he had number 7. I think he does. I'm not sure, but bro, we're on it. Like, we're going crazy, putting up points, blowout here in the first half. This is insane. If you can see over here under the influence quest, I have a quest to complete or to intercept 4 passes in a single game. We do have a chance to do it with a whole nother half to play. Let's see if we can step up and achieve it. Here we go. Got Olave over here. He's really been targeting Taysom and just those flats a lot this game, bro. But I got to keep my eyes peeled. He can go anywhere, anytime, and he's not scared to air it out. He's shown us that. Probably not the smartest decision to go man coverage in this situation. They're going to throw the ball, but why not test it out just a little bit? Got to close that gap. Be on top of him here. I'm here. He goes up the field. Taysom Hill in the space. Stiff arming one of my partners in my secondary is crazy. Here we go. Got a hard flat playing off. Anytime I see Taysom, I got to expect something just flashy, quick. They go to run here, but I got my eyes peeled. I'm on top of that for sure. They might go screen. They're stacking. Going underneath. Oh my gosh. Oh, ooh. I literally, bro, shadowing these routes and just, I feel like I'm in perfect position for just about everything, every play. This is definitely a team you want to go zone against. They got Taysom out here damn near every single play. He's flaring out over this way. Drop back, close it off, sit. And I can see him throwing that. If he didn't get sacked, he just had the pressure. He had like another second or 2. He would have definitely thrown that my way. One thing I can say, glad we bounced back and pretty much securing a win this week. But the way we're dominating an inferior team, this is what I like to see when we're playing, especially in the NFL. You see this in college all the time, but in the league, not often. Deep zone, got Olave. You got to be careful. If you play inside on these deep zones, you have to close that gap between you and the receiver immediately, or they will throw it under and you will get cheesed. He ain't got nowhere to go, bro. My defensive front, my linebackers, they are hawking him. I think one thing I want to work on when I'm in zone coverage is having more active eyes. And what I mean by that is don't get so stuck or caught up on what I want to focus on or where I want to bait. Look at just about everything, every route, every part of the field, my zone a little bit outside. Just kind of keep my eyes on everything and everybody if possible. So even though I got this, what is this hard flat or this quarter flat, I want to look at the flat. I'm going to look at the backfield, look at the quarterback, and I also want to see who's coming across the field. I feel like that'll put me in a much better position. Here we go. Nope, upfield. Look, I couldn't play that because I got to stay in my zone, and then my receiver stopped and turned upfield. That was crazy. I'm just challenging myself to do that every play in zone coverage. Look at more than just my zone. As a matter of fact, my first read isn't my zone. It's going to be everywhere else. Then I'm going to look at my zone here. Yep. I saw it. I saw it. And the reason why I put myself in a position where I could have slightly baited that and also get there in time to make the play is because I'm not just focused on my zone. That boy Pat Reeves just caught 4 picks. My first real, I guess nuclear, just explosive game as a corner in the league. We've caught multiple picks in the game, but 4 it's just crazy. I think that's the tie for the league most. This just goes to show, bro, even when you're having the best games of your life, you need to be a student of the game. Pay attention, bro. You never know what you can pick up on that can help you go even crazier and create even more plays. I saw, usually he would throw that underneath. I did kind of play too far out of position, but I could see that. See right there, I was looking outside my zone a little too much, so you got to have a balance. So I'm already where I need to be to cover mine, but what I need to do is have my eyes elsewhere. Ooh, see if he would have thrown it down there to his check down, that could have also been a play. We go off, and I believe we had some kind of pregame challenge to kind of prove that we can lead this team to victories. And what do we do this week? Absolutely dominate offense. I mean, we gave them more possessions than ever. They capitalized, but as a defense, bro, me individually, just, playing out of my mind. Bro, the burst of confidence you get after just having a stellar game is crazy. And if I'm not mistaken, we played them earlier this season. Kirk was starting. And now you got my boy Penix back there starting. We got to show him something. Penix wasn't starting last time we played them. Hold on, he's flaring out. Hold on, what are you doing? This weird little trips formation they've been running, bro, is crazy. And pitch, look at him taking out. Bro, that is a large human being out there toting that rock. Buddy out there moving, but let's try to put these zone tactics to use week to week, seeing if we can make some plays. Read my zone, read everywhere else, see if man's going out. Yep. I wanted to jump it, but at the same time, I didn't want to overplay it. We go 3rd and 1. I'm hot. I'm supposed to be taking off, but I'm not. I'm going to just sit and read. Honestly, just cut off this midfield and then take. I knew it. I saw it coming, and he so much pressure in his face, he couldn't even throw an accurate ball. Here we go. New possession. We sitting on that. We ain't even moving because they'll throw it. They'll still throw that. Trust me. I've seen it happen, and they're picking up a huge first down. We finally have unlocked the audibles. I didn't even peep it in our coach field. I'm stuck on this dude. I can't even move. They're going to that flat a lot. Anytime I see this, they go trips like this bunch, I'm switching out. And I can either flare right here upfield, or I can go to the flat if need be, because they're going there. Pretty much every other pass play. Look, every time I see that trips, I don't want the deep ball responsibility. I want to play this flat because that seems to be just a sweet area they love, especially on that right side of the field. That's been like the go-to. Here we go. Quarter flat. Play off a bit. I'm gonna read it out. See my zone, see everything else. They go with a run up the middle, and he's getting outside, picking up the first down. Another quarter flat. I see Drake London inside. Let's see what he decides to do. Going out. Ooh, he sat too. Both receivers sat on this side of the field. He had no choice but to take off. That's what happened when you strap that. We're having audibles now where I can literally check in and out of whatever. I love it. 2nd and 5, man in motion. And my corners, my DB's down a bit. Sit across, he's going outside. They go with a screen. Was that a screen? Look kind of weird. JC making a play. He screwed up, but he slowed him down. Let's go. I can see Pitts going quick outside, so I'm not going to play too far off, because if he does, I can just jump this immediately. He doesn't. They go with a quick throw to the other side of the field. They love that flat on the right side. Could switch it up and go with some man, but bro, trying to guard, like playing man coverage in these bunch formations or these trips or whatever they decide to do out here, it's the worst, bro. It's almost, I wouldn't say impossible, but it's very tough. We go cover one hole. I just said I wasn't gonna do it, but we're gonna do it. We go, man. See, I trust myself. I trust my DBs. We're going outside. Yep. We all over, hand on the hip, bro, shutting it down. But Penix got some speed. When did all of these quarterbacks become Lamar Jackson? I ain't gonna disrespect my quarterback like that by saying these quarterbacks are like him, but bro, all of these QBs just got escape ability and can just take off, get outside the pocket and make it happen. That boy just tried to dive and got clapped. See if they score. They got me off the field. We went with like an over, bro, and then they go with a pass. Nowhere to get rid of the ball, too. He has way too much time in the pocket and still got it off. Here we go. Doubtful that they throw the ball. They might go to nope, they go to run up the middle, and we stuff it. Hold them to 3, a field goal before the half. That's perfect. Manned up initially, which it wouldn't be bad or wouldn't be hard to play here. We're going to go zone. Get outside. Bro, how did he just finesse his way through that traffic? I mean, their formations and concepts are pretty much the same. I'm waiting for that outside, bro. I need to be on the right side of the field, though, because that's been the sweet spot. They go flats on over there every time. I know I can read it, jump it, make a play. We need the points. And now all of a sudden, I'm only on the left side of the field now. I pick up on the tendency, And now all of a sudden, I'm not over there where they really love to just throw it short and quick. So I switched the cornerback matchup to buy overall. I know I'm probably not the highest rated or highest overall corner on the team with JC Horn out here, but this should put me in a position I can switch it up and mess around with the assignments. With the 7-0 lead, 2nd and 17 or 2nd and 16, I believe if we just keep them out of the end zone, bro, we should be able to win if offense can give us something. Oh, I thought he was going to drop that off to Drake London, bro. I should have played it off a little bit more, but you cannot bait too crazy on Madden. I learned that the hard way. You got to be patient, peek what you peek, read what you read, and then just make the play. Be there. He's going out. They're going up the field. I don't know what that was. Too much pressure up front. Penix can't even get the ball off. He barely got it off. See what we decide to do here. Where they go. Trips in the way. They got an offset tight end and Pitts, I believe. He going outside quick. Ooh, I did not expect him to throw it to that guy at all. He had Pitts coming up. He was at a little space. He had Buddy in the flats. They go trips like this. I put my boy. No, as a matter, yeah, put me out here in the flat. On the left side, where they go? They go to run. Penix keeping this. Are you serious? Come here. Got a deep zone. I'm watching that cornerback from Drake. I'm actually going to play this off and bait this up crazy. Corner. Nope, he went inside. Got a corner route for somebody else. Penix can't even get the ball off. Them boys up front. Them linebackers, I ain't going to lie. Buddy probably leading the team in sacks right now. So I shifted all the way through every single coach suggested play, and it was all cover 2. So I don't know what that is. That's a setup or what, but we're going to just rock out with it. He's launching this, got a man in the flats. Doesn't matter. He picked up that first. Oh my gosh. We had one job and this man picked up all them yards and then fell forward with that new reach out mechanic after he got tackled, after contact. Bro, forward momentum on this game in college football is damn near overpowered. Bro, I've seen it all, man. I don't want to bait up too crazy in this red zone situation, but we need to play. Launch it. Please try me. Please try me. And the way I was able to stop on a dime and get back, hold L2 and change direction was beautiful. I was in my strafe. I tapped L2 to change direction to get back downhill quickly. My player quickly shifted and pivoted and got back downhill. That was perfect. Did he catch that? He did not. Here we go. 2 more downs. They're definitely going to go for it on 4th because they have to score, but we could get this game over with. Switch to it. I want to go cover 2 because I see him. Oh, there you go. Up the seam. Touchdown. Didn't even get touched. He just got a speed boost mid-route as he caught that ball. That was insane. You can shut a team down all game, bro, but I'm telling you, they throw this ball anywhere in my vicinity, I'm picking it off and going to the crib. They want to go in and go to overtime. They don't even want to try. They just going to go straight to overtime. Well, overtime it is. I'll take a loss before I take another tie game because it happens way too often. I seen that coming. He did a delayed release too. Come on. You know what? Just because I'm banking on them to rely on their tendencies and lean back into who they are, I'm going to go cover 2 this entire possession. I don't care. I need it. Look, they go with the screen outside. I'm here. We're not going for it. Sit down. All right, 3rd and 6. Gonna switch it up just a little bit. Got the deep zone. Got to watch that sideline. I'm gonna give up a little bit. Play inside the numbers just in case they go switch release. Please go corner. He did. He didn't throw it in. He had time, but he didn't want to try me. I should have baited it up a little bit more, but we get them boys off the field. Come on, offense. And just like I thought, we tie. We get a tie. This happens way too often. It's the first time it happened this season, but this is not the first player that I've seen this happen to, and on the different players that I played on as well. I believe KJ Frank's in the beta. This happened like twice. So the pregame report on these guys, they gonna air it out. Plenty of opportunity for picks, and I forgot how loaded the squad is. Even after a few trades, like losing Debo didn't hurt them at all. They still have plenty of weapons. I mean, from Kittle, IU, McCaffrey, Purdy ain't no scrub, so like we still have to be on our A game and definitely got to be on the lookout for that pass and go zone heavy. What you got going here? I'm sitting inside here. I'm gonna sit and read. Keep my eyes in the backfield as well, because McCaffrey can flare out and catch a ball out of the backfield at any time. Cut off Kittle right here trying to take off up the field. He was gonna sit. Go with this cloud. Got this curl flat. I'm playing way off. I'm baiting up crazy. I don't know who I'm feeling like right now, but I'm baiting up crazy. Got a man in motion. Kittle and a receiver over here. They both going out. Oh my gosh, 3 guys over here in this zone. The ball still didn't come their way. That's why I always say, bro, on Madden, and just like the NFL IRL, when there's a play designed for a certain player or the ball to go to a certain place, it's going there regardless. And if for any reason it doesn't, or the play gets blown up, or the quarterback goes off schedule or off cue, or receiver branches off his route, whatever the case may be, it's rare. It doesn't happen as much as you would think. Got this hook zone. I'm finna experiment a little bit. I know they're gonna throw the ball. I gotta test some things out. Where they go with it? Sit with here. Purdy, sack, let's go. To my surprise, offense scored. They went and put up a touchdown. Now I have a 4-point lead. If we can keep them boys out of the end zone, we should be fine. They go to the flats with Kittle, got to be aware of that. I kind of want some more deep zone responsibilities and just see if I can get a deep ball thrown my way. That used to be the, like, I guess you can call it the meta for so long, and now it's like everything short, quick, quarter flat, seam flat, hard flat. Everything in the flats across the middle has just been the sauce. But we do have a deep zone here. I'm watching Ayuk. If he goes outside, no, he goes inside. I got a man coming across the field. He gets blown up. Oh my, that's use check. I forgot he was still in that squad too. Bro, they're picking up yards after yards, possession. Yo, they going crazy right now, moving this ball, trying to score before the half. He going outside. Nope, he went inside. They go quick. I don't even know where the ball at. Feels like in situations like this, the end of games, the end of halves, it almost feels impossible to try to keep these boys off the field. He launched that. What is he doing? I relinquished him to the safety in his zone, literally played it longer than I was supposed to, and he still gave up the touchdown. Like, bro, please tell me what my safety is doing. I'm going over there to my man, Jennings, 15-7. All you have to do is break on this ball. Why are you literally almost out of bounds? I don't understand the busted coverages at times. Well, offense is showing up for us. Can't be mad at that. I actually love to see it, but I'm going to go Bay heavy. End of the year, playoff hopes are pretty dead in the water. He's going outside. Ooh, I feel like I played that perfectly too. See, I get excitement when I'm baiting though. It's such a gamble, bro. But when you see something play out the way you expect it, or it kind of plays in your favor, or you're just in a good position, even though the ball didn't come your way, it just feels so good right here. Right here. Oh, I read it. I read it like a book, and I guess the ball came at such a perfect time, and I didn't even have a chance to hit triangle. Yeah, my IQ is high enough at this point. Got a good handle on the stick skill. Like, I feel like I'm in a good spot. I can bait up. My zone is vacant. I'm gonna slowly strafe down and over to the right to see if I can play it. Down, over to the right. He ran outside. Look, I'm on it, bro. We're already in the fourth quarter. This is the fastest game I feel like we played all season because offense is actually putting up points. Let me lock in, though. Get that zone. I'm here underneath. I see it. He got it, bro. Every time I feel like I play my zone, I play my responsibility perfectly, somebody else is slipping up down the field. Come on, bro. Don't tell me we're finna have a meltdown here in the fourth. They score early in the fourth, like, cool. Offense been doing their thing. Hopefully they can put something else up on the board, but if not, then that's just gonna put us in a very tough position. They go quick, short to Ayuk, and he's falling forward for what, 5 yards extra? Let's see what they do here. I'm inside. He goes out. I can jump it. I can take off and just use my speed, but if he comes inside, we're literally sitting on it. They got that boy going out. Where they going with it? Quick, short. He's not picking up the touchdown. Oh, situations like this, it's just like a guaranteed loss, bro. It is a guarantee. There's no way we keep them out of the end zone here. I'm out. Throw it. Purdy. Oh my, there's no way he don't launch that. That outside step. They're almost guaranteed to throw it in most situations, but he takes off. And once again, every quarterback just has elite scrambling ability. Down 3 points here in the fourth. I've never seen this formation a day in my life. What could you possibly run out of this empty set? This definitely finna be a quick swing out. They go with a screen over here. No, they go with it on both sides. And he threw it to the right instead. And why can't we tackle him? A 3-point loss. Thought it would have been much worse with them being one of the better teams in the league and having one of the better records. But, I mean, offense stepped up for the most part in the first half, did something they don't usually do, and that's put up points. Really can't complain at this point. Puka Nacua and the guys, they got Tay Adams, bro. Stafford's still a dog. It's like every team you play, it's not just a decent lineup or matchup, bro. It is absolute dogs. Here we go. 2nd and 10. What they got? They doubling up right here. Tay and Puka on the same side of the field is crazy. Both running the same route. They go trips, they stack into them, play load. I mean, I doubt they go screen, but they will air the ball out because this squad is built to just move the ball up the field at a relentless pace. Tay Adams, what you got going, boy? What you got going, Tay? Come up this field. Go for that. I want to see a corner route. I want to see him go towards that sideline because that is the easiest route to bait up and pick off. Feels so weird not seeing Cooper Kupp on the squad. He's been like that team's #1 receiver for a while, and then for him to just be gone, I forgot where he went, but for him to be out of the building is just kind of different. It's like he had a few years of consistency, had that nuclear Triple Crown year, and then he kind of fell from grace from there. I don't know if it was injuries or just lack of play or whatever it might have been. We just strapped that up, even though I was supposed to pick up on Buddy who went outside towards the sideline. See what we got here. I'm gonna play low. I see Tay in the slot. See what Buddy right here gonna do. I'm gonna just shade low. I'm gonna stay underneath. I'm not gonna get back too much. Shade. They go quick underneath. Doesn't work out. 2nd and 5. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Chance to get these boys off the field, especially with an offense like this. That is a blessing. They're 7 and 4 right now. They're actually playing pretty good football. They pick up the first down. How did he not make that tackle on first contact though? Should I try to go man coverage against this squad? I mean, I know I could handle my own, but I don't know if my guys on the squad could be able to keep up with Tay, Puka, or I mean anybody else in the squad. Hold on, they go quick outside. Who was that? That's Puka? That is Puka out there. Where did he even come from? Man, up here in the red zone, bringing everybody down. I want them to press a little bit at least. Puka's going in motion. Across the field. He just zipped back. They do a reverse. That was probably one of the most creative plays I've ever seen in my life. Sean McVay is just disgusting for that one. Anytime we got that deep zone, I'm playing for that corner. That is the best route to try to bait. And they sit everything down. It's like they're not really taking no deep shots. But I refuse to be bamboozled. I know they'll try it, but here we go. Short, quick. I'm playing for it. I'm playing for something underneath. They go with another motion by Puka. They go with a hand. I thought they passing that ball for sure. Gotta try and make something happen, bro. I don't see offense shaking a leg this week. Puka. Outside. Oh, man, he took forever. I mean, that's a good read, a veteran play just to dump it off to your check down. But, bro, I played so off that there's no way he didn't throw that. I'm trying my best, bro. I need to bait something up. Something needs to happen. No, I don't want that. Give me the purple. Give me the purple zone. Get up. Get here. Trailing it. And, of course, Tay is open, picking up a first. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Do we keep them out of the end zone? I doubt it. Is it he's airing this out? Who is he throwing? That got to be Tay. That got to be Tay up the field like that. And he did not make the catch. That's JC Horn in coverage, baby. Now they trying us. They trying to air us out deep. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's see what Tay decides to run. I'm looking at him. My eyes are on Tay. Puka going to go up the field. He's going to go mid. Look at Tay right here. Bang. Oh, he went to one of the receivers across the middle, picking up about 5 on the play. I'm just trying my best to make something happen. We need a pick 6 to be specific. We've been getting them like crazy all year, but we need one desperately right now. And they go deep up the field to who the hell is that? Nelson Aguilar? Do my eyes deceive me? I ain't seen a Hurt Buddy name in a minute. Let's see what we got here, bro. I've been trying to bait. Nothing's been coming my way for the most part. It's like he just knows, bro. Do not try number 1 out there. He's not sweet, and he know that. Still got to try our best to make something shake. Let's see what they do here. They go trips with the tight end offset. Tay's going quick outside. He sits, and, of course, he takes his absolute time. The offensive line is holding up way better than any other team we played. They've marched down the field just surgically, bro. Like, this team is insane. I played that perfectly with that zone, but picking up the touchdown with ease and with time to spare. They have Isaiah Likely. Bro, what is going on with this roster? Second half is here. It's not looking too good. I guess we'll use this time to experiment. I mean, could we score and be in this game and come back? Sure. Is it likely? No, not even in the slightest. We've been struggling so bad. Defense for the most part, solid. We don't get, I think the most points we've given up were 24, 25 points. I don't even think that. But offense, man, just can't score to save their life, and it's really pitiful. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10, Stafford and them boys at midfield, and they've been just having their way. Puka's in motion once again. They keep him moving. He's never still. Oh, I just caught a pick. Yo, it just glitched out. I don't know what happened. Look at my screen is going berserk right now. I seen this play before, I think last week. So I read it, but I didn't think I would be in position to catch the interception. We just tied the game up. What did I say before, bro? One thing about Madden, if there's a play designed for a specific player, the ball is going to go their way no matter what. You playing it literally to a T just like I did, that won't even stop it. And I think it was last week, maybe the week before, forgot what team it was, but that exact same play with that extremely delayed release from the inside guy, it just played out of my favor. Thought that would have came to me. Got Likely back here. Got to light him up. Let's see what we can make happen. I'm going to sit more midfield, and I'm going to play back a little bit. I just want to prevent them from picking up this first down. That's really my main concern, my priority. He's launching this. Oh, my. Please make this play. Please. Thank you. So they were literally on their 1-yard line. Did the unexpected and threw the ball. So now we have to try and get these boys off. They trying to kill some clock with the run. No, sir. Man, we need you big time playmakers, bro, and we step up. We step up big time. Let's see what they go here. I want to pick. This would be a beautiful area to get a pick in and potentially take it back for 6. Here we go. Jumping it. Oh, come on, Stafford. Don't be scared. Throw that ball, boy. Offense went and put up 3 points. I got faith in my guys, bro. I know my defense. We can hold this down. We can hold it down. We can hold it down. No, take it off my dog. Don't touch him to the crib. Pick 6 to put the game away. Let's go, baby. Oh, my gosh. I literally watched him lurk and hawk that zone. He looked like me out there. That was a beaut. Why are they cheering him on? He's not the one to make the play. Mike Jackson with the lurk. Look at that. That boy ain't got no visor on, got just gloves, no bands, no sleeves, out there just bare, but he making plays, and that's all that we care about. Come on. Let's see if they tries. They in the gun. Tay over here. Puka over here. Sideline ball. Nope, he ain't got no time in the pocket. That boy sacked. They were, what, 7-4 coming into this game. Still one of the better teams in their division. And then on top of that, for us to come in here at the crib and get the dub like this shocked me. I stepped up big time. The defense overall, then offense went and got 3. Everything just played in our favor towards the end of this game. I'm happy. We just gave them boys belt, what, 2 weeks ago, and now we got them again. They're 3-10. Hopefully we can have a similar performance. We caught 4 picks in our last time we're seeing these boys. Rattler in his offense. Here we go. Lined up. They go Taysom Hill. Offset once again. He is just always in the mix some way, somehow. Damn near every play. He's supposed to be like a gadget player that you see every once in a while. No, we see Buddy every single play. Deep zone responsibility. I forgot they even had Kamara. Like, bro, what? They didn't use Kamara like at all that entire like last game. He didn't even touch the ball, I believe. Like, I didn't see Buddy tote the rock at all. All I seen was Rattler throwing pick after pick, bad play after bad play. Let me watch him, because he'll run a wheel route or just take off up the field. Yep, he went inside, as a matter of fact. Too much pressure up front, can't get the ball off. See what they got going. Got Taysom. They're in like a little trips bunch, offset. He's set up like a tight end right there. Here we go. Outside, they go quick. He couldn't jar that ball loose. I think man coverage creates more opportunities for picks. If I'm outside wide on that island, I'll go man coverage happily, but it's something about guarding that slot or those insides, bro. It is like almost impossible, and we completely whiff, and I don't know what happened right there. You know what? I'm gonna go man. I'm gonna go man majority of this game. First down, maybe even second and short, intermediate. We're gonna switch it up. I said I was gonna do that earlier this season, but we were playing against so many teams where you really can't even gamble like that with. I'm all over it. I'm all over it. He overshot the ball just by a little. We just strapped that. But we literally, like, that was we mirrored that route to a T. Got Kamara flaring out of the backfield. What was that route? He just literally hit a speed boost. What is that? That's why I'm like going, man, bro, like, I can guard this and that, but bro, this video game, because you got to remember it is a video game. They do video game like things. A speed boost, literally, he did a hop step release and then just literally just took off and did something otherworldly, like take off and get a burst of speed out of nowhere. We go cover 2. We do have help over the top. I'm guarding their number 1 receiver, which that's the way it should be. With the X Factor, bro. We are the X Factor, number 1 corner, number 1 rookie corner in the league. I would say the number 1 DB, period, because we've been absolutely balling. He had a step on me. If I didn't have safety help, I probably would have been. Yeah, they've just marched their way down. This offense is actually moving the ball, oddly enough. That's why I went more zone, not only because it helps me out personally, but our defense as a whole, we just perform better in zone coverage, and Taysom Hill got his back turned. And of course, Rattler takes off after we literally strapped everything, and I've seen every quarterback that scored a touchdown on us do this exact same celebration every time. Didn't think I'd say or see this, but down, like, they have the lead on us. It's crazy. I got routed in man. What the fuck, bro? What is happening right now, bro? Man coverage is so hard to play. I guess because I don't play it often, but bro, I'm struggling so bad, and this isn't the first time at all. Like, I hate getting destroyed in man. I usually play it so well. I'm playing it. I'm here. Deflection, come on. It don't take long. It just take me a few reps. I'm gonna get in my bag. I could have picked that off if I really wanted to. Definitely got to run more man coverage, bro. It's not that I get destroyed or I can't do it. It's just I don't run it often. So when I do, it's kind of foreign and my technique is just a little bit off. But let's hope we can keep this team out of the end zone. There's no way they just transformed out of nowhere and become this team that can just march down the field and score unlimited points on a team like us. I just don't see that happening. Who's he airing? He's airing that ball out towards the end zone. Do they have a catch? They do. Bro, you can't make this stuff up, bro. Like, be for real. Like, we're really giving up. Like, bro, they leave with a field goal if we don't get a pick or some kind of turnover. Kamara's taking off. I saw it. Come on, baby. Kamara's taking off, and so am I, to the crib for the pick 6. Bro, the screen glitching is insane, bro. Like, we got to fix that. There's no way that's still in the game after, what, 4 years, and they've been notified about this. What's going on? EA, I love y'all, but tighten up. Bro, that's how you cap off a first half. I pray that they throw the ball and try to do something with it. Nope, they're going to go with the run, head into the half. I get it, but I want you to throw that ball, Rattler. They go trips. I'm playing extremely low. See what they run. I'm going to actually sink immediately. Get outside. I see it. Ooh, he throw it. He throwing it deep up the field. Please. They got a catch. They got a touchdown. Oh, my gosh. Bro, you can't make this stuff up, bro. You cannot make this type of stuff up. There's no way that they did. There's no way. I get a pick 6 to take the lead before the half. They have under 20 seconds. They get back out on the field, run the ball as if they want to kill clock, and then they bomb it deep to a quarterback, receiver, running back, tight end. What is happening? At this point, we just got to go heavy zone coverage just to protect. I mean, keep them out of the end zone, and potentially offense could go down, or I got to get another pick. Here we go, right here. Throw it, Rattler, right here. Come on, don't throw it up the field. Who he got? Please tell me he ain't got nobody. He does. Oh my, bro, stop. Why is Taysom Hill trying to have a career game against us? Like, buddy, that is not your bag. That's not who you are to be doing what you're doing. I got to bait the zone up. I got to bait it up. I won't give up a touchdown in the zone, but I can. And it was right there up the seam in my zone. Playing it is so strange, bro. I'm baiting up everything. I'm baiting them crazy. I got to make a play. Kamara's flaring out. I wish he was coming on this side of the field. Whip route. Nope. I got Buddy. Look, I got 2 guys over here, and I feel like I played it perfectly, but a sack. Let's go. See what they got going. They're going to go outside. Playing off. I'm baiting it up. Throw it over there. Up. There you go. That weird trips. I hate this formation. Sad. Oh my gosh, I was right there. I see it back in my eyes peeled, bro. Rattler throwing for 214 is wild. Yeah, I gotta keep baiting. I gotta keep baiting up crazy, but I'm gonna play it low so I can sink back potentially and kind of cut off anything they do. Right here. Boom! There we go. Read it like a book. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Screen not glitching. You know that was a beautiful pick 6. Oh my God. Bro, that was nasty. Insane read. I dropped back into my zone, but I peeped it underneath. That's just a fantastic way to bait that up. I don't know who 22 is out here running routes, but we just strapped that and put some much needed points on the board. Now, as my defense, we just got to hold it down the rest of this game. We should be good. Coach suggesting man coverage. No, sir. We going zone the rest of this game. No, ain't going for it at all. I played that so great. They only got 2 receivers over here, no tight ends. So we're going to drop back. They go to run, and they ain't going nowhere. Trying to do our best to survive the Saints, but we baiting up. I see Kamara, so I could go downhill towards the flats. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Nope, I'm here. Inside, I ain't worried about it. That ain't my responsibility. We good. Game is coming to an end. Offense went and put up a field goal, which, you know, I mean, being up more points, I mean, it helps. They can't get a field goal and tie it up, but if they go score and get the field goal, that immediately gives us an L, and that is somewhat in my zone, but I had to jump that route underneath. I had to take that chance. Here we go. I'm actually flipped the play because they got that crazy trick. Can I move? Yo, free me. Like, what is going on? I got to be over here with Taysom at. Oh, I thought he was going to throw that. Bro, he's throwing that ball. I mean, he has no choice, but he is getting rid of it. That lets me know. Can I get a deep zone? I wish I could get a deep zone over here. Here we go. Where are you going with this? Inside, he's launching this deep. Taysom. No, that's triple coverage. Picked off. Let's go 2-5. Let's go 2-5. Get upfield. Get upfield. Get upfield. Don't let, he going to let big boy get you, though. Another pick. They shouldn't get the ball back. We should walk out of here with this dub. Bro, hands down, Rattler is my favorite quarterback to play against. Not only is he not scared to throw the ball, but, bro, he is just oblivious with some of his reads. I mean, granted, I did bait a lot, but, bro, we stepped up big time. My defense as a whole, offense did just enough to secure this dub. So Baker got these boys out here 11-4. What world are we living in? And they got some dogs. Bucky Irvin, few other guys, they ran that out route back to back. Bro, I'm gonna pick that off. What? Yeah, speaking of Bucky Irvin, buddy, taking off. Bro, they're already in the red zone on the first drive. Bro, they having a way with us early. I see why they 10-4. They've been going with some quick out routes, so I'm not gonna play this zone off too heavy, more so inside. So I keep the inside leverage debated up, and I also have enough depth, and Bucky just got flipped. I'm playing all my zones low because I've already seen the tendencies. I've already seen what they like to run on this side of the field, especially when they go with more than 1 or 2 receivers outside here. Ooh, he threw that up the field. He caught that? Oh, he dropped it. I was finna tweet. Here we go. Got a hook curl zone. I see a book out here. He's going inside. Ooh, if he would have thrown that just one more teammate inside, we got a pick on our hands. Just got to be locked down. We've been just amazing this season. Rookie year, we've been just tremendous. Absolutely fantastic. Want to continue that to the last game. So here we go. Inside, I'm here. He has nowhere to get rid of this ball. There's no way he got that off and then threw it that far, and nobody was over there. Man, I need an intentional grounding call update because there's no way. We got our hand warmer. I was wondering why they had theirs on. I'm like, they're in Tampa. No, we're in Carolina, and it actually might be pretty cold out here. And that's Godwin picking up the first. We should be fine here. Look like they're going to go to run with Bucky. They may flare off with the tight ends. Nope, they go wide outside, and them D linemen, boy, they handling business. But they got here, Buddy going in motion to the other side of that's Mike Evans. He looks weird. Like his body building style looks kind of funny. Bucky out here. Nope, I'm spamming X. I ain't hitting square, not hit sticking. When I'm playing against a guy who I know is a threat, I'm spamming X pre-tackle. He's launching this, bro. Please, Mike. Please, Mike. Mike on Mike crime. That's a book out there. No, that's JC Horn. I thought that was number 2 Mike from the other side. First half coming to an end. You got to know they're finna start airing that ball out. Got to switch up the zones. We need some guys over the top for sure. And I need to sink back as deep as possible and help my teammates out, because anything short, we good. But deep up the field and knowing they want to go score, no, sir, we can't have that. I'm watching for Mike Evans. Maybe God want to go quick outside, but I'm reading it. I'm playing it off a little bit. Nope, nobody going outside. Everybody going towards the middle, staying in bounds, and they don't have any timeouts, I believe. Midfield, I can settle for a field goal and be up 1 point, but giving up a touchdown in this situation, we cannot have that whatsoever. They go outside. I'm here. Ooh, bro, Baker, I would expect him to make that throw outside and give you the pick, but that's a good pass inside. I can't be mad at it. I don't really like that hook zone right here. I don't like that at all. Let me drop the guys. They're already in the red zone or approaching the red zone. Quick short underneath. Boom. Nope. He did to Bucky Irvin. See it. I feel like I'm in good position, but Baker is just like any other high IQ quarterback. He's not throwing the bad pass. This formation is so odd. It's like they're slanted, like they're lined up so oddly. Ooh, get up, get up, get up, go, 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 get up, get up. Come on, bro. That was an easy pick 6 if he got up with some kind of urgency. Nah, diving pick is nasty work. We love to see it. I could have went for the deflection. I saw the second he sat down, I ran downhill. You got to be on point, punctual with those type of reads. We just continue to impress out here in our rookie campaign, bro. You want to talk about, bro, stepping up big time. And they ended up going out scoring anyway somehow, but dog, that was nasty. That pick diving, I think that's our first diving pick of the year. I'm still not sure. I mean, they had what, 4 points, I believe. So they had to score, get 2. I don't know how, where the points came from. Underneath right here. Bang. Come on, Baker. Come on. And I'm lurking right here. I'm lurking everything. He didn't get that off. He just took a terrible sack. Come on now. We love to see that. There's no way we give up anything deep up the field. I'm playing off 3rd and 18. We ain't worried about nothing. Get back. Get back. Get back. And bro, a whole shot. How? Where are y'all? Why are y'all back so deep? A tight end with no gloves just caught the ball. But let me lock in, bro. I believe I can definitely make Baker slip up a little bit more. He is one of the better quarterbacks in the game this year. But I refuse to only settle for making big plays against mediocre quarterbacks like Rattler. Man, we had a pick opportunity right there. He gonna try that tight throw. He threw it right there, and he threw a few earlier, but he gonna try me. I know he is. I just got to give him that look he want. Boom, inside. We here. We all over that. Strap it. Mike Evans, he gonna make a play regardless. Here we go. Got this hook vert. I'm baiting it up crazy. I'm midfield with it. I'm in the middle of the field. My zone is vacant. I'm gonna strafe straight over and not come downhill instead. Get over here. He going outside, bro. He gonna go where he want to go with it, but Bucky is like his safety net for sure. They not put me in the cloud flat, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna play off a bit. I'm gonna sit right here in this little little open area. I'm gonna play off my zone. I'm gonna read. Anything go. There you go. Out there. Ooh, he went out the middle. Yo, bro. JC, you got to go run and get that. You got the speed, my boy. See what they decide to go with here. I'm lurking. I'm trying to lurk something. And we lost. I wasn't paying attention to the time at all, but we came out here and just competed with one of the better teams in the league and still lost. And then we got the Seahawks. Who was that? Darnold, that quarterback. And even though they lost DK, they still got plenty of weapons. What is this? What is this? First play? Good block. Oh my, he just cracked. He just cracked back to him. Yo, I know that was like the catch and tackle animation, but what it looked like was when I caught the pick, it seemed like Mike Jackson cracked back, like he just illegally tore his spine out of his back to make sure I got into that end zone. Bro, that was just disgusting. Like, first play, I knew that formation, like when that running back swung out, or, you know, when he came out of the backfield, I already knew what time it was. And I was talking about where Cooper Kupp went from LA. He went here to the Seahawks. He's going outside. I'm here. That's me. Deflection. I'm all over it, baby. See, situations like that. I knew it was coming, but I knew also I was a step, maybe 2 steps outside of my range to make the pick. If I would have went for the pick right there, I would have got a terrible like reach animation, but the deflection animations are much more flexible. You got a little more wiggle room and a little more reach, but I still got to pick up on what tendencies. Like, I don't know just yet, because we've gotten them off the field so early, what they really like to run. They're going quick, short. Everybody's kind of bursting out there. They have a very fast paced offense. I'm noticing they're not taking their time. They're getting the ball off. Receivers are getting up the field pretty quickly. Oh, here we go. It's flaring out again. What are we seeing? What is he doing? What is Kenneth Walker gonna do outside? Ooh, I thought he was going. He dumped it off, but to that side of the field. He know what time it is. I see you, Cooper. My eyes on you, boy. I'm gonna do some unrealistic bait, just some next level, just completely out of position. Please make that tackle. Thank you. Cover 2 zone. They got me on the outside with the hard flat. I love it. Don't see that as much as I used to outside. Just a step out of position. I'm noticing that with this squad, they're darting towards the sideline and they're throwing it. Sam Darnold is getting rid of that ball. He is throwing it to the flats, just like a team we played recently a lot. Yeah, they go trips right here. I want the hard flat, bro. JC is technically still, no, I'm CB1. So I don't know why I'm not. It's like I'm playing the slot. Like, why did they force that on us this year with this game? It seems like on college football and Madden, we're being forced to play the slot this year. Let me change my matchup. I got it on balance. I could go by overall, but I don't think I'm the highest overall. By speed, height, I'll try overall, then I may try depth chart. See, now I'm on the right side of the field. I do have a deep zone, which I like because I normally don't get these responsibilities and I have a chance to bait up these corner routes. Why is he playing so high? You got a man underneath, you need to be trailing. And now I'm on the blitz. We don't want that at all. I'd rather play this curl flat and just get out. I'm gonna sit and read. Where they going underneath here? Boom, I saw it. Oh my gosh. I watched the whole thing develop and then made the play of plays. We're off to the crib for yet another pick 6 this game. Bro, I'm getting better and better at reading these zones perfectly. Like, I understand where to be and how to play off. Like, even with quarterbacks who don't really throw the dangerous ball, just putting myself in the best position possible to make that, just that quick instinct read. Bro, we are having our way right now. Both touchdowns here in the first half, in the first quarter, come from the best. There's no way I don't win Defensive Player of the Year. I'm gonna be ticked off at the fight. If I don't walk away with that award, we got a problem. We're playing some otherworldly coverage, man, and I switched it up. Now I got some more deep zone. I like this because them corners, bro, I'm telling you, the other routes, the flats and everything quick underneath and outside, those are always there, but those corner routes, those are free picks, bro, every time. Funny I say every time. In the last, 2 corner routes I done guarded has been deflections, but once again, I don't see it often, so I haven't gotten it down how to play it perfectly in this game, but trust me, I will with enough repetition. See what we got here. We go flats. I love this. We're gonna play off. We're gonna see if Cooper comes underneath once again, playing it off a bit. He's gonna go up the field. He sat. Ooh, he sucked. There we go. Oh, we right there. We knock it out. We got the PBU, bro. We are playing on a different level right now. We're talking about good reads, great plays on the ball, just instinctual, bro. Next level. Here we go. What is this? What just happened? We just checked out. I didn't check out of this. He sat. I'm here. I saw it. I wanted to jump it a little bit earlier because I seen him coming. You got to be on top of that quick, though. What is this? What am I seeing right now? We're going to sit and stay true because I always kind of mess this zone up a little bit. But in the beta, I knew playing it off like this and then low-key getting over a little late. And look, it's always like you have to get upfield on that. I wouldn't even necessarily say that's my responsibility, but if I did sink back, I could have played that. Where they going here? Outside. I'm on it. I'm all over it. Where is Sam going with that ball up the field? He has a man, and that is a touchdown. Noah Fant picked up the touchdown. Now got them boys pinned back pretty deep. There's no way, bro. I'm getting checked out of certain zones and certain looks naturally, and I don't like it. They audible or make a certain adjustment, and then we're making it. I don't like that at all. See, that's somewhat my zone, but I also have a man underneath, and Noah Fant right there is like, how do you decipher who to pick up? And it seems like, I guess it's my fault, but anything where I have that vert hook zone or that middle green, our defense as a whole just doesn't perform well with that. So I definitely want to get away from that as much as possible. I may check out of it every time I see it. And I'm noticing I'm getting checked out of everything. They go 2-man stack. I'm going to play it. I'm going to split the difference. I'm going to split the difference between these 3 receivers and kind of just sit low. He's going to motion. I can drop and read. Are they going outside? Cooper side. Oh, that would have been a beautiful pick 6 if he threw that. Oh my God, I could just see it now. Back outside. On the wide side of the field, Abuka would be the outside. He would be the man going outside. Why are they checking me out of my? I don't get it. Fant coming out. Oh, I read it. I saw it. When you see those, hold on. We gotta go to quick film study. Anytime late in the play or like early in like pre-snap and you see any kind of motion like this where the back is flaring out or a tight end, the ball is going to me. You see, I second guess myself right there. You have to jump that, no hesitation. 4th quarter action, up a score. We got to make it happen, dog. We got to get this dub. We have to finish the season off right. Finishing the year off with 2 back-to-back wins would be amazing. Not likely, but would be great. We go man coverage. I'm on the outside. You know I don't mind it out here, but I have to be patient. Inside leverage, you already have it. So don't worry about no double moves. Don't get Don't get caught off guard by none of it. Don't let that. Hold on. He throwing this. He throwing it. I need that pick. I need it. We tip it. We get the deflection. But, man, I wanted that pick so bad. My game is glitched out right now. They literally just had me. Bro, I don't even know what we're running. We're at home and I can't. Okay, there we go. It was just bugged out something serious just now. We're here. Can't even get the tackle. I just upgraded my honorary receiver to silver, so I don't know how we didn't catch that pick, but we got this cloud flat. Had to flip the play. I'm looking at Noah Fant. Also, you got Cooper and you got Kenneth Walker on the side of the field. He's doing it to him. Nope, he went to Fant. I thought he was going to hit his RB out of the backfield. Here we go, playing off. I'm going to play off because I can come downhill. I'm not even worried about any up. He's in motion. That just changed my whole perspective, but you still have Noah Fant over here. I'm going to come downhill. Yep, I saw it. I ain't know who he was going to, but I knew somebody was going to come across or down or just sit on a curl or hitch. Bro, my only hope is that they don't run the ball, that Sam Darnold doesn't take off, and that they go outside with a pass. They go with the run. We stuff it. I'm going to play short underneath. I don't want to play Cooper up. Man in motion. Late motion. Get out here. He's whip route. Got a man outside. Going to the back of the end zone, and that's a touchdown, bro. What is happening? Jackson Smith. Have I been calling him Emeka Ibuka this entire time, or Jackson Smith? Well, another overtime game. I know what to expect out of this. They're not going to score. My offense isn't going to score, and we're going to tie again. We're going to have 2 ties in 1 year, and it's beyond unrealistic because that never happens. I mean, I always say this, bro, just for the sake of like the headache and how weird it looks on the stats or on the record. It's like, bro, I'd rather take a L than get another tie, like any day. We can't seem to hold them. They moving that ball with these. They having their way right now. I'm gonna sink back into this little gap. Late motion, but he's sitting though. It's not that motion I'm looking for. He's running the whip route. Thought he's gonna throw it to Buddy outside anyway. Nope, I was completely wrong. They got in field goal range. We got the stop. They kicked the field goal. I believe offense went out there, had a chance to do the same, if not take the lead. And of course, they don't do anything with their opportunities. Final game of the year, and we gotta face it. We just played them, man. I don't want to see these boys. Give us the Saints again. Bro, I'd rather play the Saints 3 times a year before I play the Bucks, man. It's our second time, and they trying to give us work already. Why not mix it up with some man, bro? Haven't really ran it much. So, I mean, no playoff chances. I've been playing fantastic all year. Probably my best first or rookie freshman year I've ever played on any football game of my life. Not because of the pick numbers, which are already up there, but just in totality, coverage, everything. Man, that boy in the slot, I don't know why they put you off back. I mean, I guess you're supposed to play off in that situation, but bro, trying to guard the slot receiver playing this off coverage like they pretty much want you to is just a no-go. I guess you sit, be patient, and then go out. But, I mean, if they go quick, then you can't do anything about it. Zoned up a little bit, fresh set of downs. I could have switched and swapped out and went into a man situation right there. But we're going to hold it down, though. See what they decide to do. They got a man in motion, out, in, and out. I don't know what that is. That Otten right there, we come through with a nice little tackle. 2nd and 8, they got us in the slot. I need to change my responsibility, or the cornerback matchups. That'll put me more on the perimeter, which is where I want to be, to guard Ibuka and maybe Mike Evans. But guarding, yeah, Buddy right, I got faked out. That's one of the first legitimate fake outs I've ever seen. I misstepped so bad. Then my pride gets in the way, and I'm like, man, but at the end of the day, Godwin is a good receiver. I don't play a lot of man, so it's all good. I ain't gonna tweak about it. I ain't gonna trip. We good. But am I gonna come back out here and man cover and try to get that back? Yes, sir. I'm not gonna have no terrible rep like that. And just no patience inside. You got inside leverage. Don't be threatened by it. Get deep. Get upfield. They go quick with the screens. Taking off. That's Bucky Irvin too. Oh my gosh. Not gonna lie, I'm trying to get up out of here. These boys going to the playoff. We could finish the season 8-1 if we do dub this, but I doubt it. They go with another run pitch to Bucky Irvin, picking up the first. Oh yeah, we manned up. Cover 2 man. I got help over the top. So all I gotta do is worry about my inside. Patience. Don't be threatened by no double move. You good. Get out there. You good. But everybody else, I don't know. See what they try to do here. Come on, try to hit Mike Evans in the back of the end zone for the tub. That's what I want to see. But they ain't going to try that. They're going with another run. They're abusing it at this point. Stop running the ball so much, bro. Like, we're not that weak up front. That's what, all right. They keep running that ball, then they try me in zone coverage at one point in time. At some point in time, make them pay. We might walk away and steal this game. Keep running that ball. Try my linebackers and my defensive front. Them boys not sweet up there. Let me play off a little bit, see if Mike Evans want to go corner. No, he sat. Oh, where is he? He hit. All right, and that's not my responsibility, but I did not expect him to throw that anywhere else outside of Mike Evans running that quick hitch. And just like that, Bucky Irvin walks into the end zone. They take a 2-score lead here in the first half. We might as well go ahead and just chalk this one up. And he picks up another here in the third quarter to extend that lead, now being 21-3 going into the fourth quarter. Are you happy with how things are going in Carolina under Coach Canals? No, get me up out. I want to stay and hold it down and build. But bro, we're talking about potentially another 1, 2, maybe more miserable seasons. Choose the team you want to be traded to. No, this will impact your sphere of influence. I don't care about none of that. Just get me to a team that wants to win, that can win right now. You know what's crazy? And it's bugged out once again. There's no way to check DPOY. There's no way to check offense, nothing. MVP, like nothing's here. Like, this is crazy, bro. So I wanted to pretty much hide and make it somewhat of a surprise on what team I got traded to, but there's literally no way to not read off the stats and show y'all unless I did the utmost. And with the way that this is all set up, I don't even care to do it. We went to the 49ers. Hopefully we have a great season. But we finished off our rookie season just balling out. 63 total tackles, 4 picks. You see the deflections, the longest interception, but bro, 12 pick sixes, that's insane. We put up 12 touchdowns alone as an individual from the defensive side of the ball, and I can't see if I won defensive player of the year. They say I'm an award winner, but I can't see, like, there's no presentation, there's nothing. But hopefully we have another just breakout year, no sophomore slump. We continue to develop, and our team as a whole can win a lot of football games and maybe even make a push for the playoffs. I'll see y'all boys in year 2.